So yeah, start by shuffling as much as you want, and then starting from the top of the deck, draw, and then that card goes anywhere within a 4x4 grid. That grid can kind of exist anywhere. Like you can imagine an imaginary grid kind of moving around until it fills in and it becomes clear where that grid is located. So meaning this could either be in the, when I put this down, it could either be the top corner, the bottom corner, whatever. And then, so this is the next one. So the goal of this game is to build sets. So you can build sets of 3 or sets of 4, and those can either be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. So sets are worth, features of sets are worth points. So this is a spade and this is a spade. If they have the same suit, that is worth 2 points. So I'm going to put that next to it. But if it's 3 in a row. If it's 4 in a row, you double all the points of those features. Grab this one, ace, 2 aces. If I get 3 aces in a row, that'll be worth 3 points. And if I get 4 aces in a row, that'll be 6 points. So I could put that here. I won't be able to get any extra stuff from color from that, obviously. So if I don't get another ace, they're not going to be that useful together, but I decide I can always replace it. So that brings us into the next rule. If you draw a card and you want to put it somewhere where a card already exists, you can, but then you have to move that card somewhere in an existing blank space. So I don't really need to replace anything here. Maybe I would, so yeah, I'll put it here, then maybe get some diagonal here, but not take my options too much. Another heart. Another feature is royals. So if there's royals in a row, that is worth 2 points. But the only ones that count are Jack, King, and Queen. Ace does not count as a royal. And then there's another that's worth 1 point, and that's minors. If they're anything from 2 to 10, but those are worth 1 point. And unless you get 4 in a row, then it's worth 2 points. So I'm going to put that here. Maybe I'll be able to get, if I get like another minor, like say imagine I had 5 of hearts and I put that here, I would get 1 point for minor and I would get 2 points for the same suit. So that would be a good option. And then I would still get stuff across here for red. 4 of diamonds. So I could put that here. For now, that's 1 point for same color here. So it's 1 point for same color, 2 points for same suit. And then that sets me up for here. We got spades. I'm wanting to combine spades here. Again, with the ace, you don't really get any like royal or minor points because that's excluded. 3 of hearts. I could replace this here and I would get those same, the 3 points I had that I wanted, with 2 for the suit and 1 for the minor. But I'd be losing on here, so maybe I'll put it here instead. And 6 of clubs. So I'll probably, this is all the space over here. So basically now the shape is set because it's this wide and this tall. So now it's decided what the final 4x4 16 square is going to be. I'm going to put this just anywhere. I guess I'll put it here because it's next to the minor. Although I could put it here, and I already have a diagonal minor. So I'll do that. Here's this. 5 of clubs. Similar, I could. So I wouldn't really want to replace that because this is pretty valuable. But I could put that here and get a black and minor diagonal. Got this. Queen of spades. So if I was to put that here and get a jack of spades here, that'd be worth a decent amount of points. 4 points in total. So I'm going to put that here and just hold out for it. I'm still getting points so far. Even if I don't, I'm getting points for black here. Got jack of diamonds. So if I put the jack here, I'll get 2 points for, no, yeah, 2 points for royals, but nothing else. If I put it here, I'll get 2 points for same suit. So really, it's dealer's choice, I guess. But I think I don't know, I think I like keeping everything red here, but I might get more red. So I'll just put it here. And then maybe I'll work towards something there. Okay. We got 10 of clubs. So, oh, it's pretty nice. So if I replace this, I'll still have the minor here. So that's 1 point, but then I'll have the same suit. So that's 2 extra points. So 3 instead of the current 2. So I might do that. I could, or else I could put it here, but I don't want to disturb that valuable suit. And I don't think it would increase the point value anyway, because if these are all minors, that's 1, but it's 4 in a row, so that's 2. And if it's all black, that's also 2 because it's double with 4. So that's a total of 4 compared to if I put it here, it's a total of 3 with 1 for minor and 2 for suit. So 3 versus 4, but then I'd be losing out on this. There's this one away. That would be going from, let's see, I think that's 3 points, right? 3 points for that. Or 2 points for all of that. So I guess I'd be just losing a point with that. I don't know if I would be, it might actually end up balancing out completely, but you know, no big deal. I can put this here. It also depends what I'm moving. Like if I put this here, I can find another spot to put that. So I'll put this here and I'll just move this down here. And I'll be having, here we'll have, either I could pick that for minors in a row, or I could pick that for blacks in a row. It would be a similar point. I can only pick one. So King of Hearts, I will put it here. Queen of Clubs, I will put it here. I'd be missing out on the minor, so I'll put it here. Why not? And 2 of diamonds. See, I could replace that, which I just put now, bring it here, and then I'd get royals. Or, because when you place down a card, I don't know if I explained this already, you can move that card to another blank space. So I'd be getting that 2 here compared to, I mean, yeah, I guess that's just 2 there compared to, also 2 here. Then this would be, I mean, the same as it is now. Honestly, I don't think it makes much difference, but maybe a better player. I just discovered this game, so I mean, I just made it up. So there might be a future better player who would think differently, have more strategy. I'm just gonna put it right here, and that's 16. Now the game is sealed. I would take a picture of this and start kind of taking notes. If you had gotten any jokers, those would be assigned a role on the spot, and you have to take note of it. And then if that, it has to be a role that doesn't exist already on the board, and if you pull that card, you can't replace the joker with it. You got to put it somewhere else, and the joker has to change to another card that's not on the board. So I would take a picture of this, and the way you score, here, let me actually rotate. Okay, the way you score is starting by columns, I mean. Okay, you start with columns. You start with at the left to right. So you score this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Oops. And then you would score horizontal top to bottom. So you score this row, then this row, then this row, then this row. And then you'd go uphill diagonals. What I mean by that, if you're looking at the diagonal, it could be going uphill. You score that top to bottom. So 2 doesn't count, right? Sets have to be either 3 or 4 long. So you'd score this row, then this 4 long row, then this 3 long row. And then with downhill, you'd go opposite, bottom from top. So downhill meaning it look like that going downhill. So you'd start with this row, then this diagonal row, then this diagonal row. And then you just tally those up and add them all together. And it's a nice solo game. You can kind of try to beat your previous score, because you'll find you're always getting different scores. Like I said, you could, if you're, where's an example? So if I'm going here, I can either score these 3 or these 4. I can't score them both. I can't get the same suit points from this if I want the, I don't know, say a all minor point from that. So I have to pick, and a lot of times it ends up being the same, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick. But yeah, I'm gonna score this and see where I'm at. Well, I guess I could do it on the spot. So left to right. So here, starting here, we have, immediately I'm just seeing, okay, there's royals here or there's black here. I guess royals worth more, so I'll choose this. That's 2 points. Then here, what we got? I see off the bat, there's minors here, and there's same color here, same points either way. So let's go same colors. Here we tried to do the aces, didn't work out. We didn't get another ace, so we don't really actually have anything here. Here we could either do colors 4 along, or we could do, and then we get minors too. Okay, so yeah, that's actually good. So colors 4 along is worth double, so that'd be 2 instead of 1. And minors is also double, so that'd be 2 instead of 1. So a total of 4 points here, compared to if I did the same suit here, I think that would be 2 and then 1, that'd be 3. So 1 extra point scoring it like that. I'm not actually keeping track right now of how many points it is, but you get the idea. You can just keep track of it. So that was going the vertical columns. Now from the top down, we've got nothing really here. Here we've got just 3 black in a row. That's 1 point. Here we've also got 3 black in a row, or 3 minor in a row. Either way, it's 1 point. And then here we've got 4 color in a row. That's worth 2. And then starting diagonals. So uphill, top to bottom. So here we've got nothing. Here, let's see. Ace does not count as a minor or a royal. We don't get nothing. And here we get minor. So that's another extra point. That's the last row you'd count. And then you just tally it up.